Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra May 2, 2022. The Sun begins its transit of your solar ninth house for a month-long visit, joining Mercury in the same sector. This transit further stimulates your desire to experience life beyond the ordinary routine. This cycle sticks with you until May 20th, and it's a great time of year for exploring new ideas, enjoying different experiences, and venturing into unknown territory. You're lifting yourself above your usual routines, even in little ways, to better consider the bigger picture. This can be a time for refreshing your ideals and beliefs or for giving your all to the ones you already have. Today, there can be pleasant intensity in your relationships and interactions. A buzz of excitement surrounds you and your activities. Still, the moon spends the day in your sector of home and family, and recharging on an emotional level can be helpful. The Sun enters sensually driven Taurus today, bringing energy and vitality to your expansive ninth house of wisdom, adventure, and unknown territory, but there's more. Despite whether you're single or already romantically attached, the Sun's ruler, Venus, is still glimmering through your relationship sector, which continues to open doors of opportunity with regard to dating and romance. On another note, the moon's shift into Aries, and your emotionally driven fourth house of innermost feelings, could sensitize things and bring repressed feelings to the surface. This is especially true as the moon will square off with Mars and Venus in your relationship sector, so try to keep an open mind. The world is your oyster. The energy is harmonious, careful, and sensible. Now that Taurus season is unfolding, you may feel more stable when considering the trajectory of your career. New opportunities to grow, expand, and explore may arise throughout Taurus season. You should think about opportunities to travel and become better educated, as these instances could stabilize your professional trajectory. New interests could even come out, such as a mentorship or living somewhere new for work. Today you might suddenly start receiving intense telepathic communications from someone you don't really know very well. This might be symptomatic of strong ESP, extrasensory perception, abilities on your part, or it might be that this person is sending out SOS signals to everyone he or she knows. If you feel comfortable with the idea, you might try to get to know him a little better. This person could need a friend right now. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? This person has made eyes at you a few times, but something about it all still has you wondering. Is what you think going on really going on, or have you somehow misread things? Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Today you could be focused on the young people in your life. If you are a parent, you will have fun spending some quality time with your kids. Talk with them, offer them support, and see if they would like to play some sports with you. Or you could help them with their studies. If you have nieces or nephews, you could join them in a fun activity. If you want to get anything done on this day, avoid contact with others as much as you can. However, it will be almost impossible for you to avoid some personal interaction, with your own vibration in the air. Your love of socializing is renowned, and before you know it, a 5-minute chat will turn into an hour. Perhaps it would be wise to lock yourself away until you finish the work on your plate. Just make plans for some fun this evening, to balance things out. Just hours after Mercury leaves an adventurous part of your chart and returns to your career sector, the moon returns to take over from where he leaves off. This means that you will lose nothing but gain everything, as Mercury returns with a chance to get your head in the game professionally just as the stars align on the job and career fronts. Yet the moon will not only keep the spirit of adventure alive, but just as the doors open to the past and second chances on the fun, playful, romantic, and creative fronts. While on the relationship front it is still all about not only looking to the future but with confidence. Pluto turns retrograde in your romantic sector today. This opens the doors to the past and second chances, just as the moon's return to an adventurous part of your chart will see the spirit of romance and adventure come together over the coming days. Our eyes in the sky. If you're the type who loves a philosophical connection with someone, this is your energy. Connecting to people with different backgrounds will be made slightly easier today, and you'll be completely available and open to learning anything new at this time. There is also an element of heightened intuition, so don't be worried if you simply know some things that maybe you shouldn't. It only leads to more connection. Really try to see things from another's point of view while this astrological event takes place. There will be much to gain from it. Shortly after this, the moon squares the sun, which brings you even more clarity than before. Your perception is good enough to discern what people are truly saying to you, and it's even easy to understand the underlying layers. This would be an amazing time to pull some tarot cards for yourself as well. Take note of your insights now because they likely won't be as clear tomorrow. Your dreams are likely to have significant meaning too. Record them so you don't lose any important details. It's complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Find out more with a psychic love reading. Your communication skills and mental clarity could take a small hit when the moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mercury later in the afternoon. If you've been working hard all day, now would be a good time to take a break and indulge in a healthy snack. As evening falls, you'll likely be in the mood for adventure and socialization. If you can swing it, try to make some plans to meet your best pals for dinner, and be sure to try out a place you've never been to before. We may question our choices and doubt our ability to make our dreams a reality. The sun is lingering within orb of luck planet Jupiter, suggesting that fortune is still smiling upon us. Although we have a vision in mind, we must now be more specific, further define our ideas, and give shape to what was once a purely ephemeral concept. We might struggle to verbalize our ambitions or clarify them on paper. Don't lose heart. Belief is still the guiding principle here. We don't need to get everything perfect, rather to guide our creations with a more deliberate hand. Following this, the moon trines Saturn, offering discipline. Our intentions can be further clarified when someone else seeks us out for guidance. The advice we offer helps another, but we realize in the process of delivery that the message is also for us. This is a good time to use traditional approaches or lean on the wisdom of those with more experience to help us make informed decisions. However, our loved ones may be unaware of why we are retreating into our shells, especially if they are unfamiliar with our past family dynamics or childhood insecurities. Communicating, even when difficult, will set us free. In the process, we will likely discover that we are shadowboxing a threat long since neutralized. This, or another's lack of emotional intelligence in the present will help us to make peace with parting ways. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams. Creating a vision board can help. Noting what you want to change will be useful, but you might not be able to achieve everything on your list. You could feel a little stuck in life at the moment because every step you take forward is followed by a big step backward. Don't allow yourself to be anxious over your lack of flow. You'll start running soon. Just move at your own pace.